Alright, welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be mounting a deer, but it's not going to be your traditional deer mount like you see behind here. It's my daughter's first deer. She doesn't know I'm doing this. I just wanted to do something different, something a little more unique. But we're going to actually be painting this mannequin, doing a little design work, and anybody can do this at home, so stay tuned if you're interested and you can do this yourself. So the only thing you're going to really need for this project is maybe some paint brushes. It's not absolutely necessary. Some eyes, some ear liners. You can get the eyes and ear liners at any taxidermy supply. Some stencils. I'm going with spray paint, but you can probably use any type of paint you wanted. Some lacquer thinner just to clean the form before you start painting it. But we're going to start with this hot pink paint first, and then we'll let it dry. So I'm just going to take some of this lacquer thinner here, rub the mannequin down first before we do any painting. Now we're going to paint the whole thing. We'll just let it dry before we go on to our next step. You don't want to go real heavy with it. You don't want it to run. The next step, I flip the mannequin over. I will go with my other coat, just so that way the mannequin's not all one solid color. But you can make it all one color if you'd like. But now you're going to want to let this dry for, I don't know, at least 20 minutes until it's not tacky anymore to the touch. And you'll go back and you'll do your same process again just to make sure everything's covered, and then we'll go on to all the detail work. And now we wait for it to dry again. Now I'm going to take some brown paint, or you can use whatever color of your own choice, and just go in the muscle tones of this form. Just kind of outline it a little bit. Okay, now we let that dry. We're going to start doing some of our other stencil work on here. As you can see, there's a few touch-ups here on the back that I need to touch up. Okay, so now I got my stencil all taped out. I'm going to go ahead and go around and do a few of these designs on it. You can use whatever color you want to use. We're just going to repeat that step a few more times, and then I have another design I'm going to go over and do it as well. Now we got all the stencil work done underneath and along the sides and the back. Now we're going to work on the eyes and the antlers and the nose. So far it's turning out to be okay. Alright, now we got our rack on. We're going to go ahead and set the eyes, make the ear butts, and put the ear liners on. Kind of help hold the ear liner in place where it needs to be while the clay dries. And do that on both ear liners. And you probably don't have to drill a hole, but it makes it a little easier to get it in there. 3-inch screws right straight through the bottom there. And then we'll just line them up where you want them. Let the screws poke a hole into the form, and then you can go ahead and get your clay and form your earbuds around the ear liners. Mash it into the ear liner. They don't have to be perfect right now because we're going to come back and smooth it out with a little bit of water here and a little bit after we get them both on and get the eyes set, just to smooth everything out. Alright, now that you have your clay on your ear liners, we'll have the screws sticking out so I can put them right back in the indents where that I already positioned them. So we'll go ahead and stick those on now. Went ahead and put the ear butts on. I got the skull cap, I got the clay on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw the eyes in. Got the clay all smoothed out. So just got the eyes on. I showed you how to put the ears on. You just do it. Do it twice, both sides. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint the clay yet or not after it dries. I think I might just leave it how it is. I think it turned out pretty decent. It's unique. It's something different. I think she'll like it.